Hello there guys, it's Captain Invisible here and welcome to another episode of the Britannia campaign for Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms. This is going to be turn number 25, so another excellent milestone for the campaign, and we shall get into this and see what madness has unfolded since last time, when I can obviously get my password right. There we are. It's Wales. A message from Wales. We are assembling my armies in East England to east of York. If the forest for rapid transportation by sea at Canterbury. I have sent a diplomat to ask for city swap. 4 exchanges will require breach of our treaty. As taking back a fort is deemed as an act of war, let us transfer cities first, and then I will take back the fort near Carnarvon, and you can take back 2 forts in central England, and then re-establish peace and alliance if acceptable. In regards to Norway, we will clarify our position by declaring war on Norway. Preparations are nearly complete. Next turn, we will go to war footing to prepare our forces to attack Norway. So basically, it's Bob basically telling us what we're gonna do. Which, yeah, we have this plan, we have this system in place. I'm not sure what it means by this. My army's in East England to East York in the forest for rapid transportation by sea to Canterbury. I'm not sure what that means. So look. Message from Norway: the destruction of one superpower will only breed a new one. Be watchful. I think he means that by us destroying him, it will only breed another superpower, which, you know, it's it's what has to happen. He has to die. He has to die, and then we'll put, I don't know, the Swedish Landsnknekt on the throne of Ireland and Scotland. He's a little less aggressive. So yeah, there's no arguing this fact. Now, was I doing something with my... yeah, I moved some armoured swordsmen down here. Whoa! And I've got a huge amount of mercenary crossbowmen from... at Lincoln. That I cannot do with having. I can't... I can't afford to have peasant crossbowmen. Mercenary crossbowmen, should I say. Jesus Christ, what is it thinking? Oh god, because I have to get an army up there as well. Why is it giving me so many mercenary crossbowmen? We'll just have to get rid of them. What a weird thing to happen. And of course, I think Bob's just destroyed all of my things in here, so I guess I should probably do the same to Canterbury, actually. There's Canterbury. I'll get some money back from that. It is population decreasing, but that's okay. At least it's okay for me, because Bob's gonna have it shortly. Oh, fuck, where's my, I wonder if it kicked him out of Lincoln. That's actually quite interesting.
You have something in mind for our people, noble one?
Okay, Well, I need my armoured swordsman, so regardless I'm going to have to start the armoured swordsman chain again. Although, what I was actually thinking of doing is just taking an army straight up to Lancaster and just training my armoured swordsman from there. So I could, theoretically, as soon as Bob allows me to take the forts, I can just basically take all these forts and make my way to Chester and then up to Lancaster. That might help. York's got quite a nice force. Why does that have an armoured swordsman unit?
I will only address you in battle. Ships ready.
That's interesting.
Sire.
I need to take this fort and then I can sort of conjoin armies with Nottingham. So let me
Sire. Ordered. Sire.
let me keep this force heading south,
We go no further
and
today.
hopefully it'll allow me to take that fort next turn. Then we can sort of start trading forts and things. London's not looking too happy. The growth's really bad because of the squalor, and a relief squalor through council chambers. We'll look into that at some point. The rest of England is not doing too bad. I need to give Bob this fort back,
Hail
so
my king.
we'll relieve our troops from here. Move them to London, where we've got population growth. Oh good, that guy must have, this guy must have traits to increase public health and things, so we can actually leave him there and just take Perkin up north, because he's the better general anyway. Spend the last of our money. We're still barely breaking even, so it's good.
Yes, my lord. Without question.
Where did our spy go? Unless our spy's dead. He's probably dead, actually. Agents. Oh no, we've got a spy. Shropshire. Oh, so he's all the way down here. So if we send him to scout out the
Fleet ready.
Welsh lands.
Ships ready.
Combine my navy again and send it back to
That's it.
Lancaster.
We'll drop anchor until morning.
Then we've got this fort, this force currently doing nothing. It wants to really engage Carlisle as quickly as possible, although apparently it can't reach this
Hail
turn.
my king. By
That's
your will,
okay.
sire, we shall engage. As you will, my
If we
king,
can,
to battle. As you command, my liege. As you will, my king, to battle. Hail, my king.
that's fine. It can
As
just
you
sit there for
command,
now.
my liege. Sire, I'm afraid not, my liege. I'm afraid not,
What
my liege.
else? I have a troop in here. So we have some forces on the go, but not a lot.
Fleet ready, sire.
Got a fleet here, which I could do with just leaving there just to defend the east coast. Chester. Public order's still not great. I'm just suffering all over the place from public order problems and other such things. Though we now have quite a large force here. Might maintain this force here with a catapult.
Yes.
maybe the one that's coming down from here.
By your command.
Retrain that one. And then what we can do then is
As you wish.
we can use it basically to defend the south, just in case. Because last time I trusted Bob, he he backstabbed me, so I think I need to maintain some form of garrison. And plus, London itself is a bit is having a bit of trouble with public order. So having a force down here will help with that. Unfortunately, it's just these heavy bill militia, which aren't too bad to be fair, but they could be better. They could be armoured swordsmen. I could actually... send these heavy billmen down to be retrained actually at London. And the militia as well. Bring these guys back.
Yes.
It's gonna cost me money though, because I've just taken on their unit upkeep. Yeah, that was probably a terrible idea. But in any case, we'll just maintain a force here and then retrain them here, and then that'll give London a significant force to defend the south with. If I could send some troops over to Oxford, try and balance out their... I could probably increase their taxes. It's not going to decrease the cost though that much. Okay, in any case, what we really need to do, what I'd really like to do is get map info from Ireland, see what's going on on their side. And that's pretty much it. I mean, again, there's not a lot we can do. What we've been doing is good enough. Oh, it's because you're on low tax rate as well. You can get up. Right the way up. It's kind of fixed it a little bit. Not having a low tax rate. How dare you think you can get away with having no tax? Anyway. So yeah, we'll just maintain our forces and do something about these mercenary crossbowmen, because they cost us way too much upkeep.
An order.
If I could reach with anything, I would stop it, but
We go no
I
further
can't.
today.
Apparently I can get around this fort though. That's...
My king. An order. Move.
Oh, as if. Yeah, I can sneak around that fort. So if we send... I could do with a general going that way. Maybe this guy. Could get him on a ship.
A fine day to sail. Your will, sire.
And just sail him across.
Full sail.
And then he can sort of occupy Lincoln then. He can be the defender of Lincoln. And hopefully maintain its public order and such. Let's look at the statistics, because they're always a nice laugh. We'll keep the Barents Alliance out of it, because they're about to die shortly. So overall, Swissman's still top, I'm second, Bob is third, and the SwedishLandsKnekt is fourth. He seems to be going down, possibly due to, in no small part, to Swissman. The rest of us are kind of just grouping up here, and Swissman being up here. Military. I seem to have the most military. That's interesting, to say the least. That means that everyone else doesn't have any more than 3 full stacks of troops, because adding up all my forces, I've got the one up in Lancaster, I've got about half stack in Nottingham, I've got another half stack in London, and then adding up the other sort of bits and bobs I've got would maybe make about 3 stacks. So I'm even higher than Swiss man. That's interesting. Bob's gone way down. I think he's probably sort of cutting down on his military, which yeah, it's probably a smart thing to do. But I'm gonna need my military to smash places with. So I'm maintaining my military on the off chance that that Bob then tries to stab me in the back as well, which, yeah, I know might not happen, but it's very likely to. I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to ever happen. Production's going back up. Not as high as Bob's, but that's because he's just destroyed half of his military apparently. And let's have a look. The SwedishLandsKnekt seems to be the one that's doing the best in production, but I don't think he's doing too well in military. Yeah, it's just lost a load of troops, and he wasn't really building that much military to start with. And looks like Swiss man's doing a bit of a up-down, left-right spiral thing. He seems to be doing quite well now with his military, with his production, but I think that's in no small part to him actually losing some of his forces. Territorial, we are not doing too well. We've probably got just about as much as Bob, if not slightly more. We're certainly not doing Swiss man's standard of territory, and the SwedishLandsKnekt looks like he's losing a little bit as well. So yeah, we're probably well balanced with Bob in terms of territory. Financially, Bob seems to be doing better now that he's probably got rid of a lot of his military. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing too great, but yeah, we're not losing too much in terms of funds. And then population, we're still top. We've always kind of still been top, but yeah, we've been losing quite a lot over the turns. So yeah, one thing I wanted to try actually, I just want to keep an eye on what I can build here. Yeah, nothing too interesting. I was just thinking for the sake of probably changing a few things with regards to Nottingham, probably getting rid of this and doing some more economic buildings, but I really do need that those armoured swordsmen being able to be built, especially in Nottingham, because again, if Bob decides to backstab me or whatever, not saying he will, but it will happen eventually, I need those armoured swordsmen back up and running. So yeah, I might just leave that as it is. We're about to take Chester again, which seems to have walls, and the general is okay, but he's got a lot of mercenary crossbowmen, so it's not too strong in that regard. I could probably build some stuff up in Newcastle. It certainly needs some upgrading, but I really do need my armoured swordsmen. I can't stress enough how good armoured swordsmen are in this campaign. So the more I can spend on them, the better. So I'll maintain that. We're nowhere near having Lancaster as a fortress yet. So yeah, I think that's about everything I can do. Just got to keep an eye on things financially as well. So we've got rid of a lot of the buildings from Canterbury. I would pull these peasants out, but they're only town militia, nothing too interesting. But yeah, it looks like I don't know whether he destroyed all my buildings in Lincoln or whether because I'm sure I had better buildings in Lincoln. Either way, I thought I'd recoup some money back from Canterbury whilst he's going to take it. And just maintain. In fact, it didn't give me Lincoln. Lincoln, I think, rebelled. So,
Command me, sire.
if I make Canterbury rebel, it's only going to rebel back into my hands, or rebel into the Barons Alliance probably. So, let's avoid doing that. Alright, where was my capital? I can't remember which one my capital was. Did I change it to York? Or did I change it to... Oh, has it gone back to being London? No. Lincoln? I've lost my capital. I don't know which one my capital is. Oh, please don't say it's not Canterbury or something ridiculous. No. Okay, it's not telling me which one my capital is, so... Let's look at the financials. So we've got 1,000 corruption, so we need to maybe make Nottingham capital again. That certainly helps with the corruption. So whatever city was my capital is obviously messed up quite a bit. Yeah, Nottingham's probably the best hope I've got for a capital. Now Canterbury is not happy, so it must have either been London or... Yeah, it was probably London actually. That's okay. So that's about everything I want to do this turn. Just have a look at the family tree. We've still got King Anselm on the throne. We've got quite a few decent generals under him actually. This has to probably be the best side of the family tree. I heard Bob cursing this side of the family tree, wishing that he'd killed off this branch of my heritage. So yeah, would have probably been a good idea, but now it's going to all come to naught as King Anselm's bloodline will cut a bloody swathe through Britannia. Yeah, it's that army upkeep that's taking a big chunk out of our finances, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Our king's purse is still terrible. I wish it was more, in the sense that, you know, I mean, Swissman has been getting like 2,500 king's purse per turn, which is ridiculous compared to what I get. So I don't know. You would have thought Prince Anselm would have raised taxes by more and put more into this war effort than anyone else. In any case, we shall... Oops. We need to end the turn. And then we can save it. We shall save it under... Island... Save... Excellent. So yeah, that was turn number 25. Nothing too interesting, but hopefully we'll get into some interesting stuff in the next turn. So thank you very much for watching. take care, and as always, don't forget to check out the SwedishLandsKnekt's next turn, turn number 25, and see him trying to fight off the Norwegian invaders. And I shall see you all in turn number 26, and we shall try and get this campaign underway. So I shall see you then.